How are you doing today?
Good, how are you?
I'm good. I'm good. I can't complain. Well, let's jump in. And the first thing I want to know is how did you get into ice skating?
Oh, a long time ago. Um, I was 4 years old when I started skating, and I think I just saw it on the TV and begged my parents to sign me up. And then I started practicing going to the rink and fell in love with it. Did competitions all the way up until I graduated high school, and then I didn't want to stop skating, so I joined Disney on Ice, and here I am.
Can you talk about the audition for Disney on Ice and what made you want to go that route rather than continue competitive skating?
Yeah, I think I something that I really enjoyed from skating was performing and telling a story. And sometimes a lot of people get so caught up in the technical aspects of skating, but I really enjoyed the more like soft elements of that. And that was what was really attracting me towards going into professional skating and
Mhm.
shows.
And
So,
what's it been
yeah,
like with Disney on Ice?
amazing. This is my 10th year with
Oh
Disney
my
on
gosh,
Ice.
congratulations.
Yeah. Yeah, so this is my 10th year. Been all around the world, been to every continent with the show, skated on every continent except for Antarctica. Hopefully get to go there now. They
Yeah,
don't need any
that'd be
more.
awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's been really amazing getting to travel and skate and perform for all the crowds all around the world and get to bring that Disney magic to some places where they don't have access to seeing their favorite Disney characters. Disneyland's not everywhere, so we get to bring that Disney magic to them, which is really
What
amazing.
what makes you want to keep coming back? This, as you said, this has been your 10th year. So what is it that makes you want to keep being a part of Disney on Ice?
Oh, there's so many things. Well, I still love skating and getting to perform and play these different characters, like this new show that we're doing, Magic in the Stars. I think it combines a lot of the classics that people love and know and some of the newer stories. So that's really exciting. And the travel as well. Like I said, I love traveling. It's one of my favorite parts of the job that we get to do.
Well, let's talk about the show, Magic on Ice.
Yeah.
Can you tell me a little bit about your part in the show?
Yeah, so I'm scattered throughout the show, but one of my favorite things that I get to do, I portrayed the role of Tia Peppa from Encanto. We have an Encanto section in the second half, and it's celebrating the Colombian family that everyone knows and loves.
Mhm.
And yeah, so that's one of my favorite parts. And I'm actually half Colombian. So yeah, my mother is
Amazing.
Colombian. So that's really special. It's hitting close to home for me, and it's such a fun character. She's always dancing like salsa, and that's just very much me. So I don't feel like I'm trying to portray Tia Peppa. Like I just get to be myself out there, which is really kind of cool. It's the first time I've ever played this character, so it's very fun and different for me.
Would you say that's probably your favorite part of the show is being able to play that character and bring that scene to life?
Definitely, yes, yes. But there's a lot of other cool parts of the show. So obviously it's called Magic in the Stars, and we have a beautiful set with stars up above that are glowing different colors throughout the show. And I love the opening number. It's actually they have two performers that go up into the stars and they like come to life. They're doing like flips and acrobatics, and it's really cool because the whole number is just very sparkly and like disco ball theme, and it's a really great start to the show.
Now, how do you prep for a show like this? How long is the rehearsal process to when you guys actually pack up and hit the road?
Let's see, I believe we started end of May, and then we opened September 1st.
Oh,
So all
wow.
summer long. Yeah. Yeah. We have a
Yeah.
lot of aerial elements in the show. So I was sent early to do the aerial training and get to kind of back up that stuff throughout the year. So we started a little bit earlier than everybody else, but then the rest of the cast came, and then it's like 6 weeks of intense go, go, go until the
Yeah.
show opened.
Okay, let's talk about this aerial training. Did you know prior to joining this show that you would be doing it?
Well, I have done it, yes, on previous shows,
Okay.
so I did know what I was getting myself into. But it's a challenge, I grew up, figure skating, not flying through the air doing any acrobatic sorts of things. So it's been, it's always a learning curve. And I had prior experience on the Spanish web and silks, aerial
Oh,
silks.
wow. Yeah.
But these new things that we were doing, I thought, oh, this is going to be easy for me. I have experience. No, it's completely different. Everything in the air is just different,
Yeah. And
tumbling
you're,
this
yeah.
way and sideways for those it's a 360 harness, so you can
Okay.
turn in any direction. Those are the
Yeah.
two performers that go up at the beginning of the show. So
Oh my
yeah.
gosh. And
And then
I
oh yeah.
have to imagine because I was a gymnast all growing up, so I know about the aerial harnesses and all that, but I never had extra weight on my feet flipping well, like on me. So how do you like balance that? Because that's a lot of weight if you're flipping over top of your head or going sideways to have to
Yeah.
account for.
Yes. So when we first started learning it, we just, in our shoes. And then like a week later, they're like, okay, now we're going to add skates. And you're thinking like, oh, I got it now. No, then you got to start over, add the skates. And then they're like, okay, now costumes. And
Yeah.
now lights. It's always like a few steps forward and then you take a few steps back. But, it's going up every time. So yeah, that's a
Oh my
factor that you have to
gosh.
think about with the weight of the skates.
Yeah, but it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful once you're able to do it, and then all in your costumes with the lights. The end of it has got to be absolutely gorgeous.
Yes, it is very amazing to see all the elements come together on the ice and in the air. And another thing that's new to this show, specifically, we just opened like a month ago.
Hmm.
Um, we have Raya and the Last Dragon in our
Hmm.
show, and she does a really amazing high flying acrobatic routine on a acro pole,
Oh,
and
cool.
she's flying everywhere. That's really cool. I don't train that, but gonna let her do that. It's really amazing. So I think people will really enjoy that when they come to see the show.
Are you surprised every time you come back at how much more they've added, like element wise, and how much more um what's the word, intense it is for like the audience? Because it's never, each show is never the same. It may be the same similar characters, but each one you go
Yeah.
and see is completely different.
Yeah. So this show is incorporating a lot of oh, sorry, notification. Special effects, dazzling special effects. And the set is one of my favorite things on this show. There are these huge LED screens that go all the way from the ice all the way up to the ceiling. And there's three huge ones, and they're really just setting the scene and making it look so beautiful. Like even when I'm out there, I'm like, oh my gosh, this looks so good. It's really beautiful. So I really like that part of the show. It's very different from, just traditional curtains
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah. So as a professional figure skater who travels all the time, how do you go about staying healthy while on the road?
Yeah, so I do like, going out and trying the different local cuisines, but
Hmm.
yeah, we just do normal like workouts in between our time off and, you know, grocery shopping. So it's
How
trying
long are
not to
you
eat
typically?
all the time.
Yeah. How long are you in an area typically? Because I know you're only at a couple of days at Eagle Bay.
Usually, yeah, usually just 1 week.
Oh, wow. And then you're on the road again. Do you have a
Yep.
favorite spot that you have already visited or you can't wait to visit?
Oh, I don't know. Let's see. I guess for this year, I'm excited to go along the East Coast and see the New York area. I've been there before, but there's always so much to do and see there. So
Is there a dream role that you would love to have one time in a Disney on Ice show?
mm, no, I don't think so. I think I'm really enjoying what I do right now. Like I said, Tia Peppa, I don't need to act like her. I just get to be myself out there. So it's been really fun so far.
Well, besides this show, of your
Yeah.
past numerous Disney on Ice shows, do you have a favorite?
Oh man. I don't know. I really like this one. I mean, on my last show, I was there for like 5 years, so
Oh
that
my
holds a
gosh.
special place in my heart.
Yeah.
They're on the road internationally this year, but no, I think I'm really enjoying this show. It's bringing the classics and the newer things all combined with these new elements, those screens and all the special effects. And yeah,
What do you think it is about a Disney on Ice show that keeps people coming back?
definitely. Let's see. Ooh, there's so many things, but I think people, resonate with the stories and they're excited to see their favorite characters. We have, of course, Elsa. Everyone wants to see her. We have Frozen 2 actually debuting on this show
Oh
for
my
the first
gosh.
time in Disney on Ice history. So that's pretty exciting. And yeah, we just have over 55 different Disney characters on this show. So I think that's what keeps people coming back is to see their favorites.
55. That's a huge number of Disney characters to
Yes.
appear. Do all
Yeah.
55 appear on ice at one time?
Yes,
How do you
they do
fit all 55 of
in the
those
finale.
on? That's a lot of people to have on ice at one time.
Yes. Everything is laid out, everyone has a specific spot to be at a certain time.
Yeah.
So you got to
Yeah.
know where you're supposed to be.
And as you said, you were a competitive kind of figure skater growing up. Was it hard to transition from such an individualized mindset with the competitive skating to now being a performer with a team skating where you have to work with other people on the ice?
Yeah, it is actually very different, and it is a transition period, going from solo skating competitions to now
Mm-hmm.
I have my spot that I need to be. I got to be watching the person in front of me and next to me and making sure we keep those nice sharp lines and all while still performing and connecting with the audience. So that was definitely something that you learn over time and get used to
Wow,
and get better at.
I can't imagine. Always it's beautiful what you guys do, and being able to bring
Thank
these
you.
characters to life while you're doing it with all of the costumes, all of the choreography. It's amazing, and a lot that's got to be in your head at all times. So what do you do to
Hmm.
de-stress? What is something that either the show is over or right before the show starts that you do to make sure that you're just at a good even keeled mind when you go to bed at night?
Let's see. I like to maybe go out for some food, maybe meet with a group of friends, maybe go walk somewhere if it's not too late at night. Yeah, whatever, depending on the city we're in,
Yeah,
there's lots to do and see. So,
yeah.
yeah.
Well, for my final question for you today is why should fans come out
Yes,
and see the show?
because we need you to be there. We're going to perform, we're going to put a great show on for you and come see your favorite Disney characters. There's something for everyone. The little kids, the grandparents. We have so many characters. We have Jiminy Cricket in the show and the Blue Fairy from Pinocchio. There's something for everybody. So, and even if you're not into Disney or ice skating, there's, like I said, something for everybody. We have the acrobatics. It's just a beautiful show to come and watch, even if you're not a Disney fan.
Perfect. Thank you so much for speaking with me today.
Yes.
I'm super excited to check out the show.